us your story.
I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy when I was 6 months old, apparently. I did have experimental cryogenic surgery on my brain when I was 5.
Wow.
But that's a bit weird because children are still developing at the age of 5, so how can you actually prove that that medical intervention actually got me any better? I didn't think it got me any better. My mother just agreed with all the doctors. She thought it got me better. But
So cryogenic, isn't that ice or
that's
frozen?
they
or-
freeze the part of the brain. She reckons that I shook a lot more than I shook afterwards. But really, the amount of shaking that I do varies anyway.
All right.
I have shakes. I have problems with balance. My right foot hasn't got the same shape as my left foot because I can't control the muscles. I haven't got an instep. I've just got flat feet.
Right.
And my toes are scarred from being. I've taken my boots off today because my boots are like fashionable calipers.
Yeah.
But obviously you couldn't see any difference if I just wore boots.
Yeah.
It would keep me walking fairly well.
Yeah.
I don't know, my arm, I move my arm around a lot by myself.
Right.
Because I need to use my left arm. And, you know, I'm an intelligent human being and I would love to try this because I really keep well away from doctors. I think there's some brilliant doctors out there, but they can't offer you anything.
No.
No. And so I do it all myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. I think, is that right?
Yeah, that's okay. And so, first thing I want to know is if you've ever read a book called Child of Eternity.
No, I haven't.
All right, so that's a must read. If there's anybody in the family with cerebral palsy, do get yourself a copy of that book. It's a real tearjerker. It's about a little girl with cerebral palsy, and I read it years ago, so I might not have the facts right. But basically, she's non-verbal for most of her life, and then around the age of 11, the technology comes in, and for the first time she can type on a keyboard. And her first sentence, you know, it's not cat, dog, mum, rabbit, hello. She gives the full medical term for her condition, and then she says, and when I was so many weeks in utero, I withheld oxygen to myself for so many seconds to give me this level of disability. And it blows everybody's lights out. Yeah, so it's a really good book to read, really very, very inspiring. Okay. Right, so is there anything in particular that you would like fixing? You know, what would be, you know, would you be over the moon if... Obviously
I would like a miracle, but any improvement would be very, very welcome.
Yeah.
And I've read the Susan Hay book that says cerebral palsy is someone takes on that condition before they come into their life to bring the family together. Well, it's just me now. I have no family, so I can get rid of this now because I'm not responsible for the rest of their life.
And did it bring the family together?
I've got a brother who is still living. When I broke my collarbone, so I was literally only had a left foot to run my household with and not do the business with. He just laughed and said, "Oh, you get fat then," and that was on the telephone. That was his reaction, and he's a pharmaceutical rep, or legalised blood pressure, as I put it. And I don't think it did, but they were quite a challenging family in a lovely sort of a way. Yeah. They've had their own issues, and my dad's getting counselling on the other side.
Yeah.
So he's apologised for a few things. Yeah. But he you know, he didn't need to apologise because I'm through it. But I wouldn't want to do another lifetime like it.
Oh, I think she's an absolute inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
So let's see what they're going to do, shall we?
Okay. Yes, please.
Right. Cool. So the surgeon that's working is Dr. Augusto de Almeida. He's the good-looking one with the blue background. They're all good-looking.
I like good-looking doctors.
God bless. Right, let's see what he's going to say about this. Right, the first thing that's happening for me is he's made the middle part of my body go quite cold. That's unusual. That doesn't normally happen. All right, so where my solar plexus is, has suddenly gone cold. Joy, what's happening for you?
I feel quite nervous, but I often feel quite nervy because of the nerves, because of the movement that I can't have any effect over.
It feels like at the moment they're looking at your neck. So any problems with your neck?
I would say there's a bit of tightness, and I've had a headache today. That's been more frontal lobe, but that's affected.
Yeah, God bless. Now, any sensations while the sound's coming through? What do you feel happening?
I don't really, sorry, I don't really get any sensations.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So the working right side of the brain now. God bless. God bless. All right, so we've also got now Jose Valdivino. He's got long dark hair, yellow background, pictures behind me. He's also going to help Dr. Augusto. God bless. just going to check in with you, Joy. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
I can feel heat from this hand on the right side of the brain.
Yeah. So you'll notice this one's a lot quieter than the other healings, and this is, the surgeon just wanted me to hold my consciousness in the frontal lobe and in the front of the face. Feels like that sound's going right the way into the spinal cord. How's that feeling to you?
It feels nice. I feel very hot.
Yep. Right, I've got a spirit moving around the whole of Joy's auric field, just cutting away any lines and cords that are no longer serving her.
Thank you.
How's that feeling?
Very hot. Very hot. Very hot. Feel a bit more relaxed than I did before.
how you normally feel.
Okay. I feel when I'm at home, by myself and with my cats, I'm much more relaxed and
Yeah.
I don't have all this shaking.
Yeah.
Because I'm in front of everybody. I feel I'm walking more like I walk at home
Yes.
when I'm relaxed.
Relax.
And
Yeah.
this is in a public space.
Yeah.
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 So I'm dragging this leg a bit, but the foot feels better, and my arm is not shaking
Yes.
so much. So the arm puts me out of balance,
Yeah.
and then the ankle, my right ankle goes over,
Yeah.
so that makes me fall, or it gives me lots of pain because I have to hit it until it goes the other way, and it's stayed
the right
flatter.
way. All
Yes.
right. Okay. Cool.
Right.
All right. So I know we're seeing each other again when I'm in Barnsley, aren't we?
Yes.
So we'll do another session then.
Thank
and we'll
you.
see what
Thank you
happens.
very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.